This is 60 Seconds for Sunday from the monks of St. Benedict's Abbey.
It is significant that we call this little book St. Benedict's Rule, not St. Benedict's Rules. St. Benedict did not just give us a long to-do list of rules, various duties to check off. Rather, a rule is like a measuring rod which clarifies what is essential about life. It guides us to live with a greater awareness of the truth of our life, the greatness of our life. The gestures commended in St. Benedict's Rule are proposed to help us experience this. We can see this in the 6th chapter, where he proposes restraint of speech, a theme that shows up several times in the readings today. Sirach tells us, when a sieve is shaken, the husks appear. So do one's faults when one speaks. On the one hand, this is a common sense warning. If you talk long enough, your faults will appear. So also in the Rule, St. Benedict says, let us follow the prophet's counsel. I said, I have resolved to keep watch over my ways, that I may never sin with my tongue. I have put a guard on my mouth. But there's a deeper reason operating within this counsel. Sirach goes on to say, the fruit of a tree shows the care it has had. So too does one's speech disclose the bent of one's mind. And Jesus in the gospel today tells us every tree is known by its fruit. A good person out of the store of the goodness of his heart produces good, but an evil person out of the store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. Therefore, the question becomes urgent. Where is it that this store of goodness can be found so it can fill my heart? Here, St. Benedict may be of help, for he continues in the same chapter on restraining speech by saying, the tongue holds the key to life and death. Speaking and teaching are the master's task. The disciple is to be silent and listen. Silence, then, is not merely the cessation of sinful speech, but more essentially, silence is listening. It's to become available to the Master, to the presence of Jesus, who is the Word of the Father, spoken to us to reveal God's love and God's plan. In silence, I ask to receive his good words, the words of life, words that fill my heart with new life, new hope, words which remove the sting of death. Perhaps before beginning the day, before going to Mass, spend a few minutes in silence and ask him to help you hear his voice today, to recognize the signs of his love for you, the signs of God's work, which is never in vain.
For more from St. Benedict's Abbey in Atchison, Kansas, see our website, kansasmonks.org.